It's almost New Year's Day, and you can bet with it among the bottles of champagne popped will be millions of resolutions made to lose weight and get healthy in 2018. Jacqueline Whitehart, author of the 5 Too Fast Diet Recipe book, knows this of course, which is why her new diet book was released this week, just in time for a new year, new you. Claiming that her previous diet had become too difficult to fit into her lifestyle anymore, Whitehart told Daily Mail she'd developed a new diet over 2 years that participants would lose weight following without the days of fasting. It's called the Metabolic Fat Loss Diet Plan, and it involves 4 alternating phases over 28 days: detox and distress, protein and healthy fats, better carbs and balanced eating. After an initial 4 days of eating reduced calorie meals with a ratio of 50% energy from carbohydrates, 30% from protein and 20% from fats, followers will alternate between the protein and healthy fats and better carbs phases for 3 days at a time. The protein and healthy fats phase balance is carbs 20/protein, 40/fats, 40 which do is to allow for much fruit or dairy. Whereas the better carbs phase allows for fruit and even dark chocolate with a ratio of carbs 40/protein, 40/fats, 20. Finally, participants end with a more relaxed balanced eating phase to set them up to follow healthy eating patterns once the diet ends. Whitehart claims that her diet is more realistic and doable than the 5-2 diet, and that alternating the 4 phases shocks your metabolism into burning fat more efficiently. So will it actually work? Listen, Bridget Delaney explains the Bondi Wellness Paradox to Mia Friedman. Post continues after audio. To find out, we spoke to accredited practicing dietitian and Nourishing Bubs founder Olivia Bates, who said there was some merit to the diet, but it still contained areas of concern. In terms of diets, there are some shockers out there, and I really did think this one's it, but I guess the major thing with anything like this is the ability to maintain it afterwards, the nutritionist said. Following these methods, yes, you can definitely see results, but is it a long-term result? Bates said that any diet, such as this one, which included reducing calories, would result in weight loss, but no research she had ever come across professionally suggested changing up your eating habits every few days would improve your metabolism. There's no scientific research that I have seen that says you need to chop and change what you're eating to shock your body. It's definitely not something that's well known or I've ever read anything about. Furthermore, Bates said the ratios in the protein and healthy fats phase were concerning, with 20% carbohydrates well below the recommended amount. The dietitian said the recommended ranges are that carbohydrates should be between 45 and 65% of energy, protein between 15 and 25%, and fat is 20 to 35%. Whereas a percentage of 40% is really high, and the major issue of this is it puts a heavy load onto kidneys, so you will want to be doing that for a long time. Bates explained our brains need glucose to function, and carbs are the best source of this, so followers would likely feel tired on these low-carb days.